Well, welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. It is a very, very windy day here in my home state of North Carolina. And because it's so windy and it's kind of in that in-between stages of coyote season and turkey season, I'm also waiting on the new thermal scope to come in, so I don't really have a whole lot to do today. Videoing this weekend was kind of slow, so I figured today would be a good day to talk to you guys about why you should buy a 308 rifle if you've never bought one before. And I'm not going to sit here and try to say that I've been shooting a 308 my entire life and it's, you know, a round that I have had more experience with than any other round out there, because actually that would be a lie. The first 308 rifle that I purchased was back in 2018 in the early spring of the year. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. Obviously, it has a lot of tactical and military uses. It is a very popular round for people who shoot long range. And it's a popular round for a lot of deer hunters, but typically around here you hear a lot of people talking about your 30-06s, 300 Winchester Magnums, 270s, 243s. So that's what you get, that's what you hear a lot around here. But I want to talk to you guys about why you should buy a 308. First of all, the ammo is cheap. You can, just like anything else, you can pay what you want to for it. You can pay $2 or $3 a round, or you can pay a good deal less than that. For example, if you buy some tool ammo or some wolf ammunition that's in a 308, you can go on some of these websites like cheaperthandirt.com or Palmetto State Armory, and they run sales all the time promoting this really cheap steel cased full metal jacket ammunition. And it's really, really fun to shoot. It functions. I've done tests on that before, and it's just cheap. So that's one reason, in my opinion. The next reason is, like I mentioned earlier, it is a great hunting round. This 308 is a 30 caliber bullet. It is extremely accurate, especially when you compare the right ammunition with a gun. So if your gun likes a specific ammunition, you can be really, really accurate with that firearm. And the simple fact that you're throwing a 30 caliber piece of lead down range, you're punching a big hole and you have a lot of kinetic energy hitting, say, a white-tailed deer, say an elk, antelope, whatever it may be. You've got a lot of kinetic energy behind that 308 bullet, and it's an awesome round to hunt with. Now, some of you guys that are maybe not that outdoorsy, maybe you're the guy that wants to go to the range and sit down on a bench and see how far you can hit something. A 308 can do that too. There's a reason that a lot of snipers use a 308. Because it has awesome stability at long ranges in comparison to some of your other rounds that may be a little bit faster, like your 243 or your 270, whereas they're a really, really fast bullet. Because it's a little smaller and a little lighter in weight, it's not quite as stable at longer distances. Yes, your 308 might have a little more drop at a certain distance, but as far as a stability standpoint goes, you've got a lot of stability at those long ranges. And you hear a lot of people taking shots with a 308 out to 1,000 yards and even beyond that. That's a little bit out of my my expertise. I've never taken a shot at anything over probably 500 yards. Typically everything I do target practice wise is 500 yards in the end. I just don't have anywhere around here in North Carolina to shoot past that, but you can do that. So we've got cheap ammunition. We've got a awesome hunting round. We have the long range factor. If you want to go and sit down and put this thing on a bench and see how accurate you can get and see how far away you can shoot, you can do that as well. What's another point of sale for a 308 is the simple fact that not only can you get it in a bolt action rifle, which is like your typical hunting style, family tradition, if you want to call it that, rifle, but you can also get it in an AR-10 platform. And I know some of you guys are going to say, oh, well, you can get a 243 in an AR platform, you can get a 300 Winchester Magnum in an AR platform, and you absolutely can. But at the price point that you can get an AR-10 at, I guarantee you cannot get a 243 AR style rifle for anywhere close to what you can pick up a AR-10 rifle for, especially if you shop at like Palmetto State Armory. You do your shopping around and you look for the good deals, you look for the good buys. You can have a rifle that looks awesome, shoots awesome, and is just an all-around great gun for not a lot of money invested, and honest to God, for probably under $600. And that's not counting the optics. So don't think that you can go put a nice piece of glass up on top of it for $600. You might be able to do it if you can get your rifle for around $500 and put a $100 scope on it. $100 for glass is really not that bad. There is some good glass out there for under the $100 or right around that $100 range, but for long range shooting and doing stuff like that, I would recommend putting a little extra money into your optics that you're gonna put on top of it. So I mean, what is there not to love about this just beautiful, gorgeous, sexy round of a 308? You can get it in a semi-automatic AR style, such as this one right here from Palmetto State Armory, that is decked out in this awesome flat dark earth camouflage, topped with a 4.5 by 30 power by 56 millimeter Athlon optic scope. Just what else can you ask for? And since I have purchased my very first 308, I bought it, but like I said, back in the early spring of 2018. This is now my third AR-10, not AR-10, this is actually my second AR-10 and my third 308 that I own. I fell in love with them that much because they are so versatile. It is the absolute do it all around. Whatever you're looking to do, this 308 can cover it. You've got cheap ammo, so you can go predator hunting if you want to do that. You can spend a little bit more money on some match grade stuff, go shoot long range with it. You can get some Remington core locks to go through there and have a good lead point on the end of it to go hunting with. If you really and truly wanted to, I guess you could set it up in a tactical home defense type setup if you really wanted to do that. You can get it in a bolt action, you can probably get it in single shots, you can get it in semi-automatic, you can get it in the AR-10 AR rifle style setups. It's customizable. What is there not to love about this sexy little round, guys? So in my opinion, if you're on that brink of, man, all these guys are out here shooting these 308s and I really want one, I just don't know if I need to buy one. Guys, pull the trigger, get you a 308. Not saying to go and spend $2,000 or $3,000 on a rifle, because you don't have to spend that to get a awesome rifle. But I do recommend you go and pick up a 308 because you're gonna absolutely fall in love with it just like I did, and it probably won't be the last 308 that you buy. So as always, guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up with thanking you for taking the time out of your busy day to spend it with me here on my channel. It means the world to me that you guys are watching my stuff and we're growing this channel to where it's already at. My goal though is to get this thing to 100,000 subscribers. Like I said earlier in some of my other videos, I really want that silver play button that YouTube sends out whenever you get to that mark. So the only way I can get there is with you guys. It's not with me, it's with you guys. So again, thank you for watching my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button though, right here in the top left corner. It's gonna mean the absolute world to me. So with that, I will keep you guys up to date on all my stuff coming out in the future. I've got some good videos that's gonna be coming out, especially in the spring of the year when stuff starts to warm up. I've got some big things going on and I can't wait to bring you guys along with it. So, hey, thanks for listening to me ramble about a 308 rifle.